So today we'll be breaking down the UNI token and what role it plays in the DeFi ecosystem and whether or not it could be a solid token for you to add to your portfolio. So first thing to note, the Uniswap token is by Uniswap. And if you don't know, uniswap.com is an exchange where you can switch your one cryptocurrency for another. So for example, if you go to app.uniswap.org, you can go type in 1 ETH and then you can see the price of 1 ETH and you can select another token. So for example, say you want to swap 1 ETH for Arbitrum, you can get 4,390 ETH. So this is really helpful as if you're trying to make a purchase online, for example, and you need to pay in like Ethereum, but you only have one cryptocurrency such as like Arbitrum, for example. Say you have Arbitrum in your wallet and you need to pay someone in ETH. You can quickly swap the Arbitrum for ETH and then you can pay the person. Another thing this is used for all the time is if you want to invest into a cryptocurrency that's not typically on like Coinbase or a blue chip platform. So for example, say you want to invest in a coin such as like Ethena or Dogeland Mars, or a coin that's not just on Coinbase or a major exchange, you can go ahead and do so through Uniswap. So on like a major exchange such as like Coinbase, you can go ahead and buy Ethereum and then swap it on Uniswap to get that meme coin, altcoin, or whatever it is. This is very helpful. I've used this many times in the past when I want to buy a coin that's not on Coinbase or a major exchange. I go ahead and get Ethereum or something and swap it. And then another just solid feature of the website is you can go ahead and send cryptocurrency. So say you have $15 of Ethereum in your wallet or $150, you can go ahead and send it to an address or ENS name. It's pretty simple. You can connect your MetaMask or any wallet to the website. Another thing that we here on the Builder Wealth channel use Uniswap for is when you go to the Explore page and then pools, you can see a ton of liquidity pools, and this is really helpful. You can also see some information about it, such as the TVL, the APR, the 1-day volume and 7-day volume. So this is a really good place to explore and find pools. I do recommend that say you are on this website and you find a pool that looks good, enticing, that you want to do more due diligence into and get into and maybe take on exposure to, then it's a good idea to not just go ahead and use the data off this website to make an informed decision. You should go ahead and go over to a website such as Metrics Finance. This website lets you see much more information, go very deeper into on these liquidity pools. So say you find a pool over here like this USDC to Ethereum, you should go on to Metrics Finance and try to find the pool on the website and then go ahead and do your due diligence from there. So if you're scrolling through Uniswap and you actually find a pair that you want to take on exposure to possibly, it's not a perfect idea to go ahead and go through this Uniswap website to find out all the information about this pool. It's a really good idea to go over to Metrics Finance and from here do your due diligence and do your research about the pool, because you can see a lot of information. You can go back up to 30 days and see the history of the pool and see a ton of information, and here the information may be limited. So if you want to use Metrics Finance on our channel, we do have a free 30-day link in the description, so you can go ahead and use that trial if you want to. And then on Uniswap, you can also go to Explore in Tokens and you can find tokens that you may want to take on exposure to, and you can do some research into tokens. So say you want to learn more about Matic, you can go ahead and research about it, see the market cap, you can go back, see some information, some history up to 1 year ago of the coin, etc. And one of the most important things about Uniswap, if not the most important in my opinion, is that you can go over to the pool feature, hit view position or create position, and you can create liquidity pool positions. You can enter and exit liquidity pools, so you can potentially start earning passive income on your already existing cryptocurrency assets. So we talk about liquidity pools and liquidity mining, etc. all on our channel. I recommend you check out our other videos, but this again can be a very solid way to make passive income on your already existing cryptocurrency assets and on the assets that you're bullish on. So let's get back into the Uniswap coin or token, whatever you want to call it. So as you can see, it's sitting around $6.76 right now, and if you go back to about 2021, it was at almost $40. So it has had a huge decline, but that's not saying it can't go back up. It's sitting at a $5 billion market cap, and if you go to DeFi Llama, you can see that the TVL is $4.5 billion, and you can see when Uniswap v3 first launched, the TVL stayed pretty high, pretty consistent for all the way from May 2021 up until like May 2022, so a good year, and then it started to go back down, and now as we saw, it's pretty low. So I'd say the main utility of why someone would want to buy the Uniswap token is you can go ahead and have governance voting rights. So if you go to the Uniswap Foundation website, it says be a part of Uniswap's governance, learn about Uniswap's governance, and actively shape our protocol. So if Uniswap wants to add something to their platform or make an adjustment, they can go ahead and ask their UNI token users to vote on it, whether or not they should implement it. So this is pretty cool. So if you scroll down here, it says the home of Uniswap voters, Agora. Click on it, opens this website. You can see there's a proposal to active 2, 3, 4 BPS fee tiers on base, and they went ahead and executed that. You can see many people were against it, and then not too many people were against it. 4.76 were against it. So this is really cool. But guys, I will just put a disclaimer out there. Even if you do invest hundreds of thousands of dollars into this token, there's people with millions and millions of dollars into it, so you're probably not going to have that big of a say either way. Even even if you're a guy investing like $500,000. There's literally people with so much money in this token, but it's still pretty cool to have some sort of a say. Just like if you're voting for like an election in like the real world, even though there's a ton of people, your vote still counts. And then another thing, if you are a UNI token holder, there will be no fee sharing, so some of you guys may like that a lot. If you found value in this video so far, make sure to subscribe, hit the bell to turn on post notifications so you don't miss an upload. We do post a lot about cryptocurrency and cryptocurrency news. So Uniswap's 24-hour trading volume is $131 million, almost $132 million. And despite having a lot of trading volume and high TVL, as we saw over here in the Uniswap platform, the only main thing that this token will give you is voting rights for their platform. But again, if you're not someone who's going to invest like hundreds of $1,000,000 into their platform, your votes might not mean too much. So I personally don't think this is the best investment to get into, but if you are bullish on the project of Uniswap and think you could profit off this, then it could be a good option to add it to your portfolio. But me personally, I won't be adding it to my portfolio at the moment. Remember, in no way are we financial advisors. We're not telling you what you should or shouldn't do with your money. We're just telling you here at Builder Wealth what our opinions are on these projects.